Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Fun Stuff Friday, and as the thumbnail says, did I break my no buy for 2023? Yes, I did. And I didn't only break it, I crushed it. And it's all Runaway Art and Crafts 10th anniversary sale fault. Yes, I found a sale that I could not resist. Now, this was not on sale. This is just a box holding some things that I bought because I couldn't resist. I was sucked in by 40% off. I was. It was horrible. I even took a friend with me, hoping that she would rein me in. She did not. She encouraged and pressed and said, yeah, there's no way you're going to get these cheaper anywhere else. So, what did I buy? Oh my goodness, what did I buy? So, I bought all of these. These are the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. I bought a lot of them. As well as two dewdrops because they were sparkly. You saw me use the gold on Wednesday, but these are all the mini distress inks. I don't need big pads, but these are the mini ones. Now, I did find, and I'm not sure if it's something that's normal with the Tim Holtz distress inks because I don't ever have them. These are the first ones I've ever had, but they feel really dry to me. So I'm not sure if I need re-inkers for them or need to store them any certain way. I have no idea. None. I have these ones, and these ones work beautifully. The dewdrops, I've never had a problem with the water drops or the dewdrop inks. Although I do have a few of the dewdrops that do feel a little dry as well. The water drop inks that I've used for years and years and years, I've never had an issue with. These ones, I'm not sure about, but I will give them a try. I will give them a chance. A friend of mine said to maybe store them upside down so that the ink goes to the top of the pad. So that's what I'm going to do at some point. I did purchase more daubers, and my husband printed me off all the names of the inks so that I know what dauber to use with what ink. And as you can see with all the daubers, there's quite a few inks. There was not enough room in this box to put all of them in one level, so there are some that are stacked. Let's take a look at let's move this out of the way. Let's take a look at the swatch chart because I did make a swatch chart for it. So we have in the dewdrops, we have Moonlight White. Zoom you in. I'll move the other thing that I shouldn't have bought, but I did. I'm gonna zoom you in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Sorry about the zooming. I know it can be one of those things that makes people sick, but I will try not to do it anymore. So we've got Moonlight White, Galaxy Gold, and that's the gold I used on the page on Wednesday. Antique Linen, Scattered Straw, Mustard Seed, Fossilized Amber, Spiced Marmalade, Carved Pumpkin, Crackling Fire, Candied Apple, Fire Brick, Spun Sugar, Kitsch, Knick-Knack Flamingo, Saltwater Taffy, Pickled Raspberry, Abandoned Coral, Shaded Lilac. Now I expected this to be more of a light purple, but it's more of a blue. Seedless Preserves, Wilted Violet, and Villainous Potion. Speckled Egg, Savage Patina, Salty Ocean, Peacock Feathers, Mermaid Lagoon, Prize Ribbon, Cracked Pistachio, Evergreen Bough, Lucky Clover, Rustic Wilderness, and Mowed Lawn. So I've covered a lot of different colors and different areas that I would usually use inks for. So I hope that I won't have to buy any more. The sale is still continuing and the inks are on sale next week. More of the inks are on sale next week as well as the re-inkers. So I might end up going back, and if I do, ouch. So I'm going to call this my 7-month, 10-day intermission of my no buy 2023 because yeah, I brutalized my no buy. So I bought all of those. Now, what else did I buy? Oh my goodness. Now, these were 40% off, one of which was 50% off because it was broken. So these, of course, are pan pastels. This one is orange tint. This one is ultramarine blue tint. This one here is bright yellow green tint. They're so pretty. And then I wanted to do a lot of, I want to try doing skin tones and that sort of thing in pan pastels. I can do it in makeup, and I have the makeup here that I can do it with. But I wanted to try it in pan pastels. But I didn't have all the colors necessary to do a complete skin tone. This one is red iron oxide tint. And I also got this one here, which is yellow ochre tint. And this one here, which is burnt sienna tint. And there was another one. I thought there was another one for skin. Maybe it wasn't. And then we also have this one here, which is just burnt sienna. Yeah, can you see? This one here is phthalo green tint. This one is violet shade. So pretty. Such a pretty color. And then we have a violet tint. And this one is permanent red extra dark. And then this one here is permanent red shade. And then we have turquoise, chrome oxide green, turquoise tint, and Hansa yellow. And now this one here I got for 50% off because it was broken. And this one is Hansa yellow tint. So I got about 14 of them. I think 1, 2, 3. Ah. 11, 12, no, maybe more. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I got 17 new pan pastels to add to my collection. So pretty. I'm going to zoom it out so you can see all the pretty colors all together. Because I have not swatched these. These are not even opened yet. I think I opened one of them yesterday, which was this one. Just to see. But they are just so lovely. Yeah, I opened this one yesterday. During my Patreon question and answers hangout. So yeah, quite a few pan pastels. I am going to buy a tamper and see if I can fix this. I have to watch Evelyn's video again. Evelyn has a fantastic video on her channel on how to repair pan pastels. And it's just the easiest thing, and she does it so beautifully. I do not have the tools available to me right now to do that, but I will try to find something that I can do that with. I will try to find something around the house first. If I can't find something around the house, then I will purchase something to do that with. But yeah, those were my two major purchases at the craft store. But I couldn't resist 40% off pan pastels. Like, come on, these regularly are about $7 or $8 each. I got them for between $3 and $4. So logically, I will try to logically explain this and give myself reasons to have done this, and explain it all away, but I really can't explain it all away. I went against what I had intended for the year, and yeah, I splurged. I purchased things, and then I got home and I watched somebody's video this week, and these books have been on my wish list on AliExpress as well as Etsy for years, for quite some time. And I was informed that they were available on Amazon. Well, yeah. So I purchased these books, and they're just gorgeous. I have a third one coming. Um, they are by Gugeli. I hope that's how she pronounces it. And they are the most beautiful books ever. I will do a flip through of this one. If you want to see a flip through of this one, head over to Poet Spice's website, or her YouTube channel. She has a flip through of this book, and it's gorgeous. I will put a link to that flip through in the description below the video, but I will do a flip through of this one. It comes with a poster of how she did the painting. Now, it also comes with a fold-out poster as well. It's massive. The other one comes with a fold-out poster of a village built into the book, and it is massive as well. It's 4 pages long, and it's full pages. This is just half pages. But it is so, so cool and absolutely adorable. Some of the pictures are just so definitely Asian, Japanese, Chinese drawing, and that's what I love about this book, is it's very, very Chinese. It's very, very much that style that I really enjoy. So there's our front cover, our first page, and each of these pages is a really thick cardstock. It's definitely not just Amazon paper. It is beautiful, beautiful paper. I've got stuff in the way, so I can't turn the pages. They are double-sided pages, so I will try to keep the whole book in the screen here. You can definitely use watercolor on these. You can use colored pencils on them. It's a very sketchy design in some pages, and a very clean design in other pages. Now, the only thing I really, really, really get upset with is that they glued the binding, and it makes it very difficult when there's a double page spread to get the full page. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love her face. Same with these ones. They're just absolutely beautiful. This one is just gorgeous. Just the artwork is so just mind-boggling. It's coloring it is going to be a joy as well as to me a little stressful because I don't think that I can do the artwork justice, but I will do my best. Each page is numbered, so if you use an app like I do to monitor what pages I've colored and what pages I haven't, it's very simple to do so with the numbering of the pages. And again, like I said, this is really thick cardstock, and there is over 100 pages of coloring bliss in this book. Look at that ship. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I got a bend in mine. That's okay. Just so much detail. There are some line arts as well as some grayscale. These are all hand drawn to a point where with the grayscale ones you can actually see her sketch marks in them, which is really cool. Like this one here, you can actually see her sketch marks in it. And like I said, this is printed on really heavy cardstock. And in the description of the book on Amazon, as well as every other website I've looked at it on, it states that it has been created to enable you to use your wet mediums as well as your dry mediums. So you could definitely use a watercolor in here and get the same effects that the artist has, because she uses probably a Japanese ink or a Japanese watercolor to paint her pages. I would show you the painted pages, however, they're very small thumbnails and the poster is very large because there's a lot of pages in here. I just love both of these. They're just so wonderful. And this one here is just adorable. Definitely has the Chinese or the Japanese cherries as well as the sakura. That's it. Yeah, that's my words. There's a lot of sakura trees in the pages. It's a lot of just absolutely gorgeous artwork. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Just really wish they wouldn't have glued the binding. And because of the way that it is printed, unfortunately, I will not be able to take it apart and spiral bind it until after I've colored the pages in it. I will probably end up taking it apart so that I can get to the pages, because some of them are just so cute, and having it stuck in the binding makes it very difficult to get a full coloring of the full page, the full picture. Like this one here, the full picture is like right down the center of the picture is in the binding, which I don't like. I think that would be the only thing I would suggest to the artist is, if you're going to do the binding, just keep it at your sewed binding. Don't be adding the glue. But because there's so many pages in here, just the sewed binding wasn't enough to to give the book stability. Love, 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 love this page. Absolutely love it. This one's beautiful too. Just so many pretty pages. And I'm quite sure this probably tells a story as it goes. Um, However, I don't know what the story is. So. Oh, is there one page? No, it's just one page. Yeah, I am trying to make sure that the binding is separating as I go so that when I take it apart, it makes it easier without tearing any of the artwork. Love it. It's so cool. Like I said, this is a very, very large book. And both of them are the same way. They're both very large books. The other one, which is Colorful Time, has 111 pages in it. And I think with the thickness of this cardstock, even if you were to use watercolor on it, I don't think you would affect the picture on the other side. And this ties in very well to my Asian artists in August hashtag this month. She has a third book as well, which I have ordered. However, it will not get here until after the end of August because Amazon had all of her artwork, and I haven't seen it on there before, and I have looked. And on Etsy, they were quite a bit more expensive than they are on Amazon. So they had been on my wish list, but they were just too expensive. And I can see why. It definitely is worth the cost of the book if you're not able to get them on Amazon. If you're able to get them on AliExpress or Etsy, it is definitely worth the cost of purchasing them on either site. I thought they were just regular pages, but this is really fantastic, heavy cardstock. I do believe it's 110 cardstock, but it's got that texture on it for watercoloring. which is fantastic. And the detail is just sublime. She goes into a touch of fantasy as well with the elf ears, giving it a little bit of an elven look. There's so many different styles, but you can definitely tell they're all still one artist. It's really cool. The cranes. All right. And this one here is the last page, and it's just gorgeous. And there's 119 pages in this book. So it has close to 120 colorable pages. This one here, which is also the same artist, and it's the same quality of paper. And this one has 111. So I'll give you just a really quick flip through of the different styles in this book as well. Love this page. Passing notes in school. Just the different styles. And I have gone through and pressed the binding in this book, trying to separate it without tearing the pages, so that when I do ultimately come through and disassemble the book, because there are some pages like this one here where it just goes right down into the binding and you lose a part of the page. And it makes it very difficult just to color that part of the page. But they're just beautiful pictures, just so detailed. Even the line art pages here are extremely detailed. Very, very nice pages. The dragon. Just absolutely wonderful, wonderful artwork. And again, like I said, they are done on extremely heavy cardstock. So it's got so many different possibilities of how to color it. And they're not overly expensive. They were $23 each on Amazon, $23, $24. And I am doing this one here with the Caran d'Ache. And as you can see, it's taking the color very, very nicely and giving you enough tooth to build that color up, as well as giving you the ability to wash it with something. So I'm going to probably do I'm going to try to do a background. Now it does go down into the binding a bit here, and I've looked at whether or not I can take it out and save the binding or save the page together, but they're done on different edges here. So there's two different parts of the book. So if you look here, there's this part here, and then there's this part here. So there's different levels to the book, which is giving me anxiety on separating the book right now. All right, guys. So that is yeah, my splurge of insanity that I shouldn't have done, but I did. So I broke my no-buy. I smashed my no-buy for this year. I did make it 7 months, 10 days without buying a single thing. But I couldn't resist. Come on, Pan Pastels 40% off, and these books coming onto Amazon at less than 20, I think $26 each for as many pages as you get, and the fact that they are a lovely heavy cardstock definitely makes them worth the price I paid for them. I do believe the one that's coming, the last one of hers that is on its way, was 30 something. But these two here were fairly inexpensive. I will list below the video a full flip through of Colorful Time done by Poet Spice. This one here is called Find Color, and there is another one on its way, which I will do a flip through of when it arrives. It's not going to get here until the end of the month. So that was the two books I purchased on Amazon. And then at Runaway Arts and Crafts, I purchased 31, I think. I think it's 31. Yeah, 31 ink pads, as well as a 60 pack of daubers, and then another 16 or 17, yeah, 17 Pan Pastel colors as well. So I got my money's worth, definitely. I saved a lot of money just on the Pan Pastels themselves. I saved I think almost $70 just on the Pan Pastels. So I think I did okay. Like I said, I did break my no-buy. So this will be a one buy 2023. Yeah, 1 day buy, because yeah, I broke my no-buy and then I felt bad about breaking my no-buy, so I figured, well, if I'm going to break my no-buy, I might as well just smash my no-buy at this point, and bought the books that I was pining over. All right, guys, so with that, I hope you have enjoyed the uh, shame of myself in the purchases I have made. I'm not regretting any of the purchases. Let me just say that. I don't regret it whatsoever. I don't regret spending the money because I would have bought them anyway if I was like next year when I'm not on the no buy, and then I would have bought them for a lot more. So I spent less money buying what I needed and what I wanted during a point where I know the sale is available. So my water drop inks are starting to dry up. So I knew I needed new ink pads at some point. And I was going to buy some anyway at the end of the year. So being able to buy them on sale and a higher quality, from what I understand that the Tim Holtz is a higher quality ink pad, and I'm hoping they turn out better than the water drops. However, if you have any suggestions on how to um, get away from that dryness, let me know, because there are some of them in here that just seem to dry up really fast on the ink, like on the dauber, as well as the brush. I did try to use the brush on one page, and it just didn't seem to work well. So let me know if you have any tricks or hints on how to work with the Tim Holtz um, distressed inks, because like I said, I'm fighting with them a little bit. The pan pastels, like I said, would have bought more of them anyway. Finding them on sale at a price where I didn't feel extremely guilty buying all the colors I wanted, made it even better. So, and the books, well, the books would have probably sat on the wish list, and I probably would have pined over them and not bought them, because I honestly thought that they were just thinner, regular paper um, that most books come in. Sometimes they come with a really medium thickness density cardstock, which is great for coloring on with colored pencils. But this actually has some beautiful cardstock in it, which is great for working with your watercolors, your inks, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to be using different mediums in these books and hoping that I get a really good um, flow to the pages. All right, guys, so that is my no-buy break of 2023. Hopefully, hopefully it will be the last one. I, although Runaway does have their re-inkers on sale next week for 30% off. So if I think about it, I should actually buy re-inkers for these inks here. Just in case they are dried out and I just need to re-ink them. We will see what next week brings. All right, guys, with that, thank you all very much for watching, for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. And of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artists that you enjoy. I will leave Poet's link below the video. I will also leave the link to Runaway Arts and Crafts if you are in the Salem area, Salem, Oregon area. You can get out to Runaway and take advantage of their 10th anniversary. They have been in business for 10 years, and they have so many different arts and art supplies available, as well as art classes and just hangout classes. Like they have a coloring class where the artist that they have connected to the Runaway Arts and Crafts. I've shown her coloring book on the channel before, where she hangs out and does a drawing for the coloring group. So there's all sorts of really great activities and classes that they have available, as well as many, many different art supplies that are currently on sale. She's got a wonderful sale going on until September 11th. Again, Runaway, congratulations on being in business for 10 years in Salem, Oregon, and being a wonderful supporter of the arts and crafts community. With that, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow for a Collection Selection Saturday. Until then, bye-bye for now.